The world has been damaged beyond repair, and this is the exact reason as to why you should only be focusing on yourself. Because what I mean by the world has been damaged beyond repair is, the damage that's been done to not only the planet but the consciousness of humanity itself. It's just too deep to the point where some people don't even see the problem or the issue with it. When I say that the planet has been damaged physically, I mean like, the nutrients, the soil. Like, did y'all know that it would take 8 oranges of today to match the nutritional value of 1 orange from 100 years ago, bro? Doesn't that say a lot? And also, just in general, like the things that humans have been doing to destroy the planet, bro, it is literally beyond repair at this point. Like, there's no undoing the damage that's been caused to the planet. And when I also say that the planet has also been damaged, not mentally, but also spiritually as well, I mean like the consciousness of the planet, like humanity, the consciousness of humanity, like the damage that's also been done to the planet and also us as well is just so significant, bro. It's just like there's no repairing the damage that's been caused to us, because a lot of people in this generation are starting to wake up and starting to realize just how the way that life is designed to be is not set up for us to be successful. And a lot of people are starting to wake up and realize that life was designed not for you to be successful, but for you to be an energy source for them. And you also know how people are always wanting to talk about the idea of, oh, if we all just came together, something similar to like the MLK protests or whatever, that we could change society for the better. Now, the problem and the issue with this is, first of all, this is never going to happen because, first, people will always know how to talk but never know how to walk, okay? And then second of all, there's always going to be those individuals in society that, even as we speak right now, there's always those individuals in society that are just okay with how life is designed, that are okay with doing things that you shouldn't be okay with doing, things that you know in your heart and soul that you should not be getting comfortable with, but because this is the way that life has been designed and programmed, nobody's gonna want to question it. And when you do question it, guess what? You're called crazy for it. And this is literally all by design. When you start to think outside of the box, people start to gaslight you, calling you crazy, even though you know in your heart and soul that you're telling the truth. This is called the bandwagon effect. So there is no saving other individuals, because the programming that's been done to us throughout the hundreds of years, like, there's no undoing it, because the damage just runs so deep. The damage that has been done to humanity and also the planet, it's just so bad where it's like there's no fixing it. Because not only have we been continuously harming the planet, but we've also been doing the same thing to ourselves, whether you realize it or not. I'm ultimately just saying all of this to just say that you need to be focusing on yourself, because those people that you're trying to save are not even interested in saving themselves because of how deep the programming runs. Because, there's always going to be those individuals that unfortunately just don't know how to question life for how it is. They don't want to, actually be curious and just ask basic questions as to why do I have to pay bills? Just basic questions. They just think that this is the way that life was designed and I'm just going to live my life. And, unfortunately, it's the truth. I mean, some people will just die never realizing the truth on life and just things of that matter, bro. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to make it your job to save a bunch of clueless people. I'm always saying how you should never show sympathy for people that dig their own graves. And second of all, you can't even necessarily blame them, because it's not their fault or our fault that we've been so programmed to believe and think of life in a certain way. You gotta be able to let people do their own things from a distance and let them come to their own conclusion on things, instead of trying to force these ideas down their throat about how life is, how life was designed, and why you need to snap out of it. They're not going to want to listen. They need to come to their very own conclusion naturally. Until then, you need to be focusing on yourself, nothing more and nothing less. Just trying to save and help other individuals that are not even interested in saving themselves and helping themselves will only hurt you in the long run. You need to let people come to their own conclusion naturally and just, love them from a distance so that you don't get caught up in whatever they're doing, right? But yeah, y'all, so I hope y'all enjoyed. This was just a quick little video, but yeah, I'm gonna end the video off that. I hope y'all enjoyed, and that's King Wanda, and I'm out.